Welcome to Rue Valley. Keep in mind that you are playing a pre-alpha version of the game. While you will experience the story in the intended way, you will also encounter environments, characters, animations, voice acting, and visual effects that are still in the placeholder phase. So, folks, welcome to Rue Valley, given to me by Owlcat Games. They've allowed me to test out their pre-alpha so that you guys can see what it's all about. So, let's get started. It's very quiet right now, but I'm sure we worked out. That sounds like someone blowing on bottles. Okay. So, define character personality. Okay. So, let's see. You feel neither calculated nor impulsive, but alert and confident if you could stay in state. Okay, so we want indecisive. Yes, you're somewhat calculated, but what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? Okay. Awkward, nosy, arrogant, secretive. Let's say awkward, because I can be very awkward at times. So, as only a somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in the company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you really feel about it. Why does this picture over here remind me a little of Markiplier? Not completely, but I don't know why it's giving me that vibe. Okay. Mindfulness. You're aware of emotions and don't pretend they are important, but you won't let them overwhelm you. Ooh, I tend to be quite guilt-ridden, so let's go with that. As a somewhat sensitive person, you can easily... Nope. As a somewhat sensitive person, you can easily empathize with others and are prone to surrender to your own emotions. Available ability, personality points. Okay, so... okay, so I can actually make it a bit more, okay? So let's change these up a bit. Secretive and... Oh, it has to be in the same bit. Okay. That's an interesting take on how to make a character. Does it have any effect in the game, I wonder? Does it actually, like, change how your character acts in the game? Or is that just like a... I mean, sometimes mechanics are put into games, but they're not fully developed. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that Viola I can hear? 7:59 p.m. Not a.m. p.m. Oh, 8 p.m. now. Oh, that's annoying. Can I... Shush.
The frenetic sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfects the image of the old motel room.
Wait, 100-year-old clock? Really? Are we in the future?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. I'm aware that
I was
you
about
may
to
be
read that.
experiencing
Okay,
a
I'll have to
slight
read
lack
it next
of
time around.
motivation right now.
So,
Slight lack of motivation. More like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this joke of a therapy in the middle of nowhere.
I love it when voice actors are given a script, but they do change the wording. Always love that. Don't know why, but I always do.
You'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
The funny thing is, this guy here, he's jittering his leg. I actually do that a lot when I'm very
But for now,
nervous.
I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
I wonder what condition he has then.
The silence befalls the room.
Anxiety?
A muffled sound of clanging from the outside only making the moment more uncomfortable.
Is this like an apocalyptic game? I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Now,
Why did he buy the lie?
Focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Okay.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Now, folks, the funny thing is, the pre-alpha is only an hour long, just to get a taste of it. The fact he's mentioned that the session is 1 hour, I wonder if that ties in with how long the pre-alpha is. With obviously taking into consideration I am talking and stuff like that. Let's see. Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be overlooked. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly, your business is everyone's business.
I just realised that's a narrator talking.
This first session is
Not me.
more
I
for
thought it
you
was
to
me.
get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us.
Oh, joy. That's the problem with therapy. Always takes ages until you
Any
get the
other
answer, but they have to
questions?
go into in-depth, I suppose. Can't you simply state I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives?
Mr. Harrow, that is out of the question. This is
I
a
really like the
court-ordered
voice
therapy,
acting.
and both of
Very
us
good.
could be fined or worse
He's
if
very
we
believable.
don't see it through. And I have my own professional reasons besides the legal ones.
He reminds me
You
of
require help, and I've been designated to provide it.
oh, he reminds me of this one actor. This one African American actor. Oh, what's his name? I want to say Denzel Washington, but I don't think that's correct.
I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to do it now.
When I remember, I'll probably post an update in
Anything
a
else?
future video. Why do we have to do this here, in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for
Sounds
isolation
dangerous,
at
actually.
first.
Having
But
therapy in the
my
middle of
methods
nowhere.
require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
I mean, with my therapy sessions, I always have telephone sessions because I'm a very shy person in person, and I don't do well in groups. I just become a clam. But having a therapy session in person in the middle of nowhere where it's just you and the other person, I'm not saying things can go wrong, but they can. I know what I just did there, and I'm just going with it.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings.
Fair,
That's
fair.
also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be
I don't want to
alarmed.
hand over my
We'll
phone.
talk about all of it in due time.
I have a lot of stuff on my phone. I don't want anyone to see.
All right then. That's it for today.
Oh, brilliant.
Through
Wait,
the
it's an hour
door.
already?
You hear that sound again?
Bang,
You
bang.
should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Wait. Okay. So we're not alone. I like the animation style. Don't know why. Kind of reminds me of this drawing style my younger sibling does. Next to you is the source of the clangs. You hear from inside a young woman beating on an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Trust me, I would be like that too if I needed coffee. She's pounding the life out of the poor machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Poor woman, she should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Dr. Fink? Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her. Why don't you say hello if you could help somehow? Or is that too much else right now? It's too much else right now. I have got a total lack of motivation. We'll just leave her to the bing bangy bang bang.
Out already!
She'll... Machine wheezes and suffering. Why is there a hose here? It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. That's quite poetic. Ooh, there's a dog upstairs. That's interesting. Ooh, machine. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone. I like the way she looks.
Yes?
Pretty cool.
Yes, I'm sure.
She says to the person on the other end of the line. Social check. Try to get her attention. What was that? Did I just roll a dice somewhere? It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own. End the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what a receptionist is supposed to do. Haha, welcome to the real world, boys! Pretend to look at the leaflets lying on the desk and hope he will address you eventually. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
Giant donut sign. I have no idea where you are.
Oh, she's got lost customers. I see. She says to her conversation partner. After a few dozen anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realise she's not about to cut her call short just because you happen to show up. Awkward. Move away from the reception desk and stop invading her personal space. Oh, this feels like me when I'm in this kind of situation where I need someone's attention and it's not going to happen. Can I... Wait. The relentless dirt has smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. Stare through the window to pass some time. Beyond the empty parking lot, there's only barren desert, stretching for as far as the eye can see. Its emptiness is drawing you in.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the receptionist mutter as if answering some unasked questions. And then you notice some small patches of green hidden in sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. That is... yeah, that's quite deep. I like that. Contemplate this profound insight. Oh, game, don't do that to me. Is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside? Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears? The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time your mind seems to lock itself down, unable or unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard a thought but unable to proceed, I think was the word. Did we fall asleep just then? Minutes pass but a phone call is still not at its end. Oh,
Yes.
come on.
Now, turn right, and then immediately take a slight left.
Oh my god. She explains to the person on the other side of the call. Stare through the window some more. You direct your gaze beyond the parking lot and back to the desert. Try to count how many tiny bushes are there. Oh, damn, this is so like me. Because when I need help and they're busy, I don't want to cause confrontation at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The large one over there could count as 3 tiny ones. That's 8 then, and this makes 9. Oh, this is insane. The receptionist is still giving directions over the phone, and you're getting restless.
Sounds like you missed the exit.
Is she new at this job, or just she does not care about me? She says to her conversation partner in disappointment. Your muscles are sore from the days of exhaustion and the long wait. It might be better to sit down and relax. This might take a while. Oh no, I've got sore legs now. Okay. Oh, I can sit on the chair. Is that an option that just came up, or was that always there? The chair looks very old but sturdy. At last, now that you're sitting, the idea of her talking for however long suddenly doesn't seem that bad at all. Let's move the phone while you wait. The phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Ooh, lovely. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists whilst you wait. The first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on the phone screen. Why am I fighting the 11th Doctor? Touch one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork and he instantly turned into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing, golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to squash them all. Sigh and continue squashing them. I kind of want to play a game like that now. Not really, but still. Is she done? Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Right. I understand. Yes. Bye.
Oh my god, is she finally
Can
done?
I help you?
Oh, she's
I finished
finally
the call
done!
earlier. If I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Okay, let's get you into your room.
At least she's
So,
a kind
Number
character,
6.
she's not snooping.
That's the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is prepared for you, and this is your key card.
A piece of plastic? Thank you. Reaches towards the keycard. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it
I
around.
see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Keycards are great. She nods in response, but then continues as if you haven't said anything.
Actually,
Oh
one
no, she's
reason,
one of
to be
these
perfectly
people.
honest. The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting. And my uncle didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
She's one of these people. Oh no.
So yes, we've decided to use electronic key cards.
Darling,
Cost us a lot
sweetheart,
to implement.
I just want to go
But
to my
now
room.
when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
It's my fault for looking like I'm interested in chatting. Well, being slow and lethargic certainly adds to the impression of a person with a lot of time to waste. Oh no. Listening to her story is unbearable, but it's your punishment. While taking a breath between two sentences, she takes a look at your sad face, only to
How
continue.
great is
No!
that? It makes my life so much easier.
No, stop, please. She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from the phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking to you.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
For a moment there, I thought she was going to carry on, she was going to start typing, completely forget about me and the key card. She put some kind of document on the counter.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
You're friendly? But my god, woman, shut up! Okay, second floor. She did say second floor, right? Why am I walking like I'm drunk? Okay. Second floor. Oh! It says 006. I thought that said dog earlier. Okay, the paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny and chrome. Try the knob. You press the knob and push the door, half expecting it to work. It's locked. That's good. Unlock the door with your keycard. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Brilliant. Ah, it's a standard old motel room. Not too bad, I guess. Why is that flashing? Oh, okay. So I've got my phone and keycard. Awesome. Uh-huh. What can I interact with? Okay, so the bed. I'm guessing that's a bathroom. Let's have a look in the bathroom. Oh, I have sore legs. But this is nice. I like this. Maybe we can freshen up a little. There are so many dark patches that this could barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. The mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, and a patch of wrinkles. I know that face too well. No reason to discern every little detail. Truth be told, you prefer not to look at it. Okay. Maybe I should have a seat? The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Fink's room. Okay, maybe not. We don't want to be reminded right now. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Ugh. I'm staying at a hotel when I next go on all day. I don't want to think of that. Still, you can't wait to jump into the seat and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your own suitcase, the smallest one you own. I can't deal with this right now. Let's just put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. I feel like this game is actually reading into my personality. It's very, very, very scary for me right now, folks. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. You really want to crawl back into that deep dark pit? I can't go back to that. Never. Open the suitcase. There we go. Okay, there's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. That's how I actually pack when I'm actually travelling, right? Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks, months even. You know what? Let's unpack the suitcase. Oh, okay. So red for... Okay, I get it. So that's a RNG thing? You plug in your phone charger above the bedside cabinet. Put your spare clothes in a closet, your slippers next to your bed, and your toothbrush in a cup under the bathroom mirror. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. It'll do. That's the spirit. Okay, so can I lay down now? Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Fall onto the bed. That's what I would do. The first thing I always do whenever I'm at a hotel or somewhere comfy is just fall flat on the bed. You fall onto the bed with all your weight. It croaks and squirms and a cloud of dust and skin particles rises. Oh, stop talking about skin! Oh, oh, that makes my skin crawl. Ugh. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you, coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. I'm gonna play it how I usually would, and that would be mess with my phone. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. Scroll through your feed. That always makes me drowsy. Actually, if anything, it wakes me up more. Playing lo-fi music, that's what's sending me to sleep. You start scrolling, but every post looks like you've already seen it before. Same old, same old. But you don't have a moment to celebrate before your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore you would change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Put it on silent and more. I hate answering for unknown numbers because most of the time it's a scam call center. I hate it. You silence your phone as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Wow, my reading's really off today. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Oh, this is different. From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflets lying on the desk and hope she'll address you eventually. What a pathetic attempt at acting, or were you a bad actor on purpose, hope she'd take pity on you? Oh, ouch. Okay, so a receptionist. You hear a familiar sound. It's your annoying ringtone, the one you promised yourself you'd change ages ago. Put it on silent and ignore it. Oh, so this is how I think from the actions I've done in the day. That's pretty clever. Now, why would anyone answer a call from an unknown number? Exactly. The only reason I would answer it is if I know ahead of time that someone's meant to call me for an unknown number, such as therapist or doctors. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerges, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harold?
I'm terribly sorry, I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? He's so boring you almost fell asleep, and you apologize to him? You're such a doormat. Oh, ouch. This game is hitting me hard already, and I don't understand why. It's very, very weird for me. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. So does this affect how, like, I don't know what you'd call these, aspects work? As your conscience keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences turns into a cyclone of painful memories, repressed thoughts, and strange images. Oh, I've got more? Okay. You find yourself walking through a desert. Your eyes are fixed on the guide in front of you, and your feet are trying to keep up with their steady pace. But the distance between you keeps growing until the guide becomes merely a dot nearing the horizon. Once you finally admit you can no longer see them, your body collapses onto the cracked earth below. You surrender to the bittersweet feeling of hopelessness and decide this spot will be your grave and the sun your executor. But it will be no swift act of mercy. No, you'll be tortured and tortured and kept wishing for it just to end. Look at your headsman. As you gaze at the sun, green and purple after images start appearing on your eyelids every time you blink. And the sun, it keeps staring back at you relentlessly without the slightest intention of ever moving away from the zenith. Ah. So visions now? You're desperately searching for something in the dark, dusty attic full of broken furniture and random clutter. Oh, is this where I came from? You don't recall ever being here before, but you know it's the attic of your own home. Well, that answers what I was just asking. And every piece of old junk that you stumbled upon feels somehow familiar, although you cannot really recognize any of it. Search behind the pile of crumbling, decades-old books. I would never let my books crumble. I love books. Just no. You carefully move the pile to the side and discover another pile of even older books hiding behind it. While moving the second pile, despite your care, some of the books simply turn to dust. No! Oh, the bibliophile in me is upset now. Only for a third pile to be revealed, of books so ancient you don't dare to even touch them. Open a chest covered in cobwebs. Please no spiders, please no spiders. I hate spiders. Inside the chest is a pile of odd letters. You can't remember if they are yours, but you know they're not worth reading. Look below the moldy remnants of a sofa. You look underneath the sofa and only darkness meets your eye. You stretch out your arm reluctantly, but find only dust and dead insect shells. Okay. The figure of your angry father towers over you. Oh, lovely, father issues. Okay, what did I do? That's what I want to know. He says, frowning at you in disappointment. But I didn't do it at the end. The emptiness inside you grows, absorbing one more chunk of yourself. You are falling. What on earth did I do? Why is my dad angry at me? Oh, what's this? Emancipate the cocooned memories. Why bring back old, painful memories? Better to leave them hidden deep inside and forget about them, right? Or are you strong enough to confront them? Hold to commit. None of willpower. Okay. Don't worry, these are not real memories. They feel like embodiments of feelings, to be honest. More like random neural activity in your brain. Best forget about them. They didn't feel random at all. Could be, but you're strong enough to confront them. Lack of motivation. Not yet. Oh gosh. Wow. I wonder who wrote the... I thought there was a car crash gonna happen there, but no, it's just a car arriving in opening. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Your legs are grateful for the time spent in bed, but it was foolish to hope you'd feel so. Okay, so I don't have sore legs anymore. So, time to find some water. Can I just get some from the bathroom, maybe? I mean, there's some glasses there. No? Can I get some from the bathroom taps, maybe? Ah, here we go. There are so many dark oh, I already read it. Turn on the tap and drink some water. As soon as you turn the tap, a horrible smell fills in. Oh god. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silk. I changed my mind. I'm not touching that water. Good. For a moment there, you seem to be drifting back to your old ways, but you don't want to go. Oh, this game, you guys do not understand how this is making me... What?
God damn it!
You hear the man yell from inside the vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, Sarge, you piece of shit.
He yells at the car. I have a bad feeling about this. Dude, don't litter! Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence of or another patient of Dr. Pink's. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Or a poor cactus. Come to think of it, can it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I don't know if I'm not thinking about that right now. Right, let's find something to drink. Oh, please tell me he's not gonna... Okay. Yes, walk through the rain. Oh, someone's got the TV on. Radio maybe? Can I actually look at the cigarette he threw out? Is that fun? Oh, Jesus. You jump as if someone stabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap. The loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart. It's racing from the sudden shock. But there's nothing to use this unwanted excessive adrenaline for. So it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the parking lot. Oh, that was not nice. Oh, I can run if I double click. Okay. Why am I going to the icebox? Hopefully you won't have to melt ice in your mouth to quench your fetch. Quench your fetch? Quench your thirst is what I'm saying. Of course not. There we go. Maybe I can get a drink from the machine. The batter machine seems to be decades ahead, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Press a couple of keys on the pad. The button beeps and that's it. This is how vending machines work. No money, no goods. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads, drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Nice! It's almost frozen plastic, feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Let's drink it. Was that a glass bottle I just smashed? It sounds like it. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right away, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. I kind of feel like I drenched out there. Suddenly the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. I've got to get away. But you can't run from the whole sky on fire any better than you can from your own past. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Oh. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? That's easy, simply stop being you. What kind of answer is that?
I see you're confused for this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
That's so strange. What I wasn't expecting is you. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. The hell? What the hell? 8 AM. Anxious apprehension, total lack of motivation.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I don't need therapy.
Well, Mr. Harrow, the court thinks that you do. I
What?
am
What?
simply doing my job.
What?
And we will need at least a few more sessions just to determine the severity of your case.
Why am I back here?
But I am aware of a slight lack of motivation on your part, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Could I have done things differently? What? Why am I here? Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times.
This is so
if
well
possible.
written! Holy hell! The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Just nod.
Good. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1
1 hour, hence
Hence
the alarm.
However, since this is your first session,
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a
Mr.
concern look.
Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, this bit's changed. Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home at any time. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Oh, fail. You open your mouth with the intention of convincing him that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control and it instantly overwhelms you. I tend to cry. I kind of wish that the character actually reacted with what I chose, and like him actually crying with his hands in his on his face. Your face wrinkles in spasms and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly, as if a pressurized canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a stray bullet.
It's all right to let it out.
You remind me of my big sib. My big sib always says that to me whenever I'm crying. You recognize great compassion in his voice. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down and your breathing slows down to its usual tempo.
There are tissues on the table if you need them.
Thanks. I'll use a tissue. The only time I'll use my sleeve is if there's actually nothing around.
Feeling a little better? Good. May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I haven't slept in months.
Is that so?
You seem to inspect the dark circles under your
Well then,
eyes.
if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm.
There's no reflection in his glasses. Behind them, a pair of bushy eyebrows.
Oh, that's freaky.
remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the pill!
Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
All
So I've
right
look-
then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room, and I'll call the reception to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Okay, so we got a bit more info that time. So this time we actually know that the therapy session continues tomorrow. Oh.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
Thank you. What is that? The book's cover is dominated by a stunning redhead, her face elegantly made up, her dress tight. Shadows gather all around her, but a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with that decolletage? I don't know what that means. She's definitely dressed to kill. Above the woman, the title, Lilith Undercover. Below the author's name, T.J. Sampson. Oh, I want to check it out. I do love books. Toilet literature. Don't diss a book! Never diss a book. A man with eyes red from crying meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. What's happening to me? You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It can possibly happen more than a couple minutes ago, but it feels like an hour's passed since. And then the sound of that old alarm clock awakens you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Splash more on your face to try and climb something. I am literally answering this as I was given the options available. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills the room as a streak of black water flows out the old pipe. Yet somehow this doesn't surprise you. Instead, it's almost like you expected it to happen. I changed my mind. I'm not touching up with it again. The tap lets out a sad squeal. There's something fishy about this mirror. Good eye. Could it be that there's a hidden camera behind the mirror and he's secretly recording his patients? Impossible. He wouldn't. Or would he? Only one way to find out. You open the cabinet door carefully. But there's no sign of a secret camera inside. Instead you find toothpaste, a roll of toilet paper, and a bottle of whiskey? Read the label. In a purple old-fashioned font it says Numb Night Sour Mash. The recipe stays the same. 40% alcohol by volume, 80% proof. Take a few sips of whiskey. I actually do like whiskey, but I prefer it as a mix. A strong, harsh tasting liquid fills your mouth. After you swallow it, a dark, nutty and salty flavour undertone begin emerging. Leave the bottle. Alright, let's gather it. That's probably a bad idea considering I was...
yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
A bit.
That's good to hear. See you tomorrow, Mr. Harrow.
How can you get tipsy from a few sips of whiskey? This guy's lightweight. Oh, here she is again. The source of the clangs is a young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes you feel even more nervous.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
I've still got a total lack of motivation, so if I talk to her, nothing's gonna change. I love her yelling in the background.
Can you see the industrial compressor sign? No?
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing phone call.
Yes. Now turn right, and then immediately take a slight left. Hold on, I've got someone on another line.
She presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception. What can I do for you, Dr. Fink? Okay. Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Maybe I should have taken my phone out and called her. Maybe that would have worked last time. In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your crying outburst at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Avert your eyes. She touches the button again.
Hey, listen. I have to go now, so let's... I know. We'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Thank you. Sorry.
How
Wait, I said thank you IRL. Why did I not choose
Let's get
thank
you
you?
into your room.
I should have chosen
So,
thank you as my option.
Number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and this is your key card.
I'm very concerned that she's going to do last time, so let's just wait for her to put it on the counter this time.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an
Oh
old-fashioned key, weren't you?
no.
Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons. You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Oh. Yes, I'm exhausted.
Here.
Why did she not?
I'll just
Okay,
need your
interesting.
signature.
Juristic figure instead.
All right. Thank you.
At least it makes her laugh. She barely manages not to laugh, apparently not realizing that you've just evaded whichever legal trap they wanted to put you in.
I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
That was... You know what, folks? Whenever you sign into a hotel, just draw a stick figure, apparently. And she's still yelling in the background. I still walk up the stairs. Wait, am I doing 2 steps at once? Is that why I'm walking weird? Alright, next to the dog room. Okay. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. Unlock the door with the key card. Thank you. Your dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, is lying on the folded sheets, but even thinking about unpacking right now is making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside? Or maybe worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. They're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Yes. I like how my... Is that the narrator or my brain actually saying that? Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Let's see if I can actually take that purple pill. I know the water's gross and everything, but Swallow the purple pill with some water. Wait a second, are you sure it's a good idea to swallow this mysterious sleeping pill so soon after drinking alcohol? It could be dangerous, don't swallow it. Oh, it's probably a good idea. Oh, no, it's the same thing happening all over again. Swallowing the pill dry sounds like a far less disgusting task than putting even a drop of that inside your body. I mean, he did say it was herbal, so... The funny thing is, whenever I take pills, I don't need a drink. I can just swallow them quite easily. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effects kick in, so there's nothing to do but wait. Let's sit down for a bit, I think. As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you, coming to this nowhere motel. To attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but unnerving relentlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. For a precious moment, there's only darkness, but images start flashing quickly, without your consent, a veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Oh. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
The line crackles heavily, as if the man is speaking from the distant past. Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case?
Well, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Okay,
now,
go on.
I'm sure you're quite concerned about it, Mr. Harrow, but don't worry. We're here to help you regain your rights.
Never give them information like this. Never. Are you referring to my psychotherapy here?
Let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this Rue Valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well,
Rue Valley, not True Valley.
I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
This sounds like a very positive guy.
I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation.
What? Well, do I have to decide right now? This is all happening so suddenly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department.
Wait a minute.
They'll contact you shortly.
Wait a minute. I didn't consent to this.
Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Tschüss.
I didn't consent to anything. Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realized the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Let's try and close my eyes again. Darkness surrounds you once more, but the images return, flashing quickly without your consent, a veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Okay. Careless driver. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient, doctor thinks. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting himself. Anyone but himself. When did this happen? This evening, but later. I just realised my inverted level's gone down slightly, but my sensitive level's gone up. That's interesting. Suddenly the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Get away. But you can't run away from the whole sky being on fire any better than you can run from your own past. Then suddenly everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart is racing from a sudden shock. Does that say from Percy Rover? Okay. Where else do I need to go? Do I need to click on all of these? Okay. Chat receptionist. Loudest thunder. Oh. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memory seems so real, yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad and they were right to send you to Dr. Fate? What if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes an hotel and the night sky turns red? Memory or fantasy? How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? Not enough willpower. Okay. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it is all but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. Oh, I've got jittery legs again. Oh, I'm back in the room. Nothing's happening. Am I literally going to stay in the armchair forever? I can't click on anything. Okay, here we go. Let's try closing my eyes again, see if that does anything different. You expect the images to return again at any moment, but gradually your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lines its feverish grip on you. No pressure. Anxious apprehension. Oh! I lost the stats, that's good. What's that noise? Was it the purple pill? Or was it the numb night? It doesn't matter, nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. That music's kind of eerie. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. Oh, that noise is annoying me now. The hell? But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty fog bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, but still purpose, but full of potential. Ugh! Don't make me jump. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Sometimes all it takes is a spark. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Oh, brain damage? Oh, hold on. Wait, can I? Oh! I got it! Nice! You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. Get up. God, I love games like this. The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you put your finger on. If the careless driver visited a motel, he has surely left already while you were asleep. I should have found the strength to get up earlier. There, it's not your fault, you're incapacitated. Glance towards the parking lot. Well, there's a tire tracks. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine. and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light, before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. I also don't want to get hit by lightning. I'm going to stay under the covers. It might be a little bit safer if I do. I feel like this is a bad idea. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. This shard is obviously part of a broken tail light. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. Or is there? It could have been lying here for days from some other vehicle. Could be. If only there was a way to know for sure. Oh no, not again. Everything happened again. And then before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again... Did he just pull his hood back? Set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 PM. Damn, this game's got me gripped. Oh no, we're back here again. The frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Wait, don't answer him. He's only trying to confuse you to make you forget.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
And you need to remember. Yes, there's something very important. A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside interrupts your train of thought. And suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the funder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Hey, well done, me. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over and over.
Time loop.
Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back to the old motel room. Did I say that out loud?
I think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to
he put his
elaborate?
notebook down. He's not going to believe us. He's going to think we're crazy. He is literally going to think we're crazy. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, for a pre-alpha, that was amazing. I loved it. That was Rue Valley's pre-alpha, folks. Holy hell. Thank you so much, Owlcat game. That was fun. That really, really did catch me in, because that was phenomenal. I love the voice acting. The writing was amazing. Holy hell, I can actually relate to the character so much, because as you guys heard, I am in therapy for other reasons which I won't go into. I love the music, the build of suspense, mystery, of not knowing exactly what's going on at the time. That was really, really well done. I love the graphics as well, and the music. Oh, chef's kiss. But anyway, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Owlcat Games, for allowing me to play Rue Valley. And guys, if you like the content I'm putting out, link to my copy is in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to wishlist this game, and bye for now.